Shell ninda para shell padwi mira bora oral farhio kupira rio wi abishi. Ai nenedi in my teka nene wai kugweno pinido matina tingo kare ni joli yik biru pintini ai kudi one luo television. Nyinga te oringi Dennis ani studio ani kenda kawoni en topire teknia ya inge angoma no teka retemre waberi ukare bikelire angoma teka tasmi new vision. Kartas mi new vision jolor selingal farhio kende kaberu boko kende majlor kartasi ye nuang kartas mi new vision matinde doge titri lembe leotie koni waberu kare mineno wi ikaratas enne wi kudu wilde niya ya yik miru pinchin wakil lemba ngoma utie kan temre ngoma Uganda majuguru ngopire kartas mi new vision wanyamo iye matut mani beru kare mi beru ngesh male ilembe ne mukende. We could will never kill them to go we and to sawa milam to go sawa bongwen niti sawa par a kill lembene zo kit manon tia kan timira ku lem to go tung ma utia kan tugri ingoma Uganda karasel ku ngoma woko manda woru Liverpool giwak en geyori gema Muhammad Salah and miso penalty egwe woko tena shako penalty da shaka kumu kena Paul ko ni sawa bongwen and to koni abiberu kare be kill we could will wakelu lambango mote gana tembre iteng Uganda ma yo malo enduke sawa dek sawa dek kudusu ni tusangwen wamikuri kare igoi wa simu ni miko paro perikum lembene mukende manongo tie kani winjiri iti maberu ngunyo maber en topire tek inde ni wechu lembe paro peri ikum lembene mukende manongo kin mautie kani tembre kode chawane ramu wanen ngoma no tie attachment new vision ikodi kopini no matin alibario ikan non attachment new vision kabere mo ikan ma chokwiri kamagi chare attach tin ceng baraja niano dua pau ya shell paduma boro wanen we most NRM parliament petitions dismissed en lokma ma petitions pa le chuma gen go chiu ipati NRM en top jamino what bot gi mabe gen go kelo ko ma meggi ibot NRM election tribunal ma gen go winyo cases ma gi trial bot gi atirane ma kwa lokum ye ma okarangesh ento lok bukatetin tika wajoni most parliament petitions dismissed NRM parliament petition dismissed. Who are the people whose petitions have been dismissed when ti attachment your vision matin any ange and status that in only when Iromono attachment new vision Pinero Martin youth MP aspirant Nako's age contested nyaga matika chumeberu la mebe parliament pivulu manyen Naku Fiona getika wajoni mwagane peti mwagapa vulu mwagane okaro non jamne fotie ka wato kumano ko winyo ket mano jamne okatime kere man ket mo okatum kere lok bokom crime how Ugandan got involved in Mexican arms drug cartel man any lok me chat ki will mano ibero ka will lu do yo ko ka shel ki yari ma pat mano ngari beri ka me charro anyole lo me Uganda waje kum beti ti pero ma pe wache any sa ma jodwa ngene ya etie kanete mo ko kapatum kana shelo ko yen ma rechiru mo ma ko godwa ngo betu kare mi loro enke kudi ngam Mexico. General Kainerugaba holds talks with the South Sudan President Salva Kiir. Isheng Abosel General Muhozi Kainerugaba, Maoti Ugandans Chief of Defense Forces, and chair about President Melobume South Sudan. Isheng Abichel Magian Gulo Log Mapera Tekmakwa Lokom Gwako Kuch pa Lobo Uganda Kachel Kilo South Sudan. Business Kono Museveni calls for removal of trade barriers in landlocked countries. Nongmatote it karataja pa. In technology, Mbarara University launches new data center. Uganda decides 2026 Citizens Manifesto. How PDM has turned around households' fortunes. Man initi get karataja when me o karataja beach. Over 200 jobs. Iromono teach man in the company pat Shelter Bank of Uganda teach madwong Bank of Uganda ne kartat me new vision matine ne kumi rombe gom Iromono teach Bank of Uganda National Oil Company teach benefit kono Total Energies teach benefit kono Energy Minister Ministry inoni teach benefit kono Kasesa District Kiradongo District Kachelki District ma pat ministries department kachel ki agencies pa government tiki teach iromo no matote kartach me new vision matin any teach maromo miariolo ma okate kartach me new vision pinino matin wanenong we market mo kichoyo kere it karataja rio Museveni cautions UPDF generals against investing in risky ventures man any generals magengo retiring ikenge utie general Elwelo Peter President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and icheng bich mokarni and oberu ki generals manongen go wakoti iken giti general nga Lieutenant General Peter Elwelo tie kenge Lieutenant General Francis Beno Kelo and bena tie go wakoti pamonyong Major General Hudson Mokasa Major General George Igomba Brigadier General John Biuma Brigadier General Dominic Twesigomye Kachelki Brigadier General Augustine Kamuyaka Kiaze Museveni foil generals enim again go team teach mo mabe mano wajuni ka odok gang oda team biacharam ma at least perach ma ko be kloka banwango olo kela loka ekwo mamu man karashelo kuju pashu peri how Ugandan got involved in the Mexican hams drug cartel ni dana ngwen magitenywelo mi dana ngwen magi ma ko ka chel kan yele ngomi Uganda shell kumbeti court mingom America tie ka ketolo kom gi ilok me chat ki will palo doro man ki yedi ma radio ma pay ki yeni omiero ki don kede man eni ingom Mexico e America kwan matotit karata da dakpini no mati retired assistant inspector general police runs to police over assault and only John Ngayhuere and Dungase has called for the arrest and prosecution of military personnel who allegedly assaulted him during the National Resistance Movement primaries in Kanungu district. And Weng no Matie Magichoy Kartachme New Vision Martin. How PDM has turned around households' fortunes. Uganda decides 2026 annually me Uganda getika for a yup me parish development modu magitika wajani dano millionario ali mia bor ki pira bunga na bichel ali mia chel kapawi ngwen gen guti ondongo chene pa PDM enu ite yup maglone parish revolving fund the trillion adak tonario ki tiro challo ite yup me parish development modu i sako accounts ma part parishes aliwa pa kimia bit kipiara bunga when 2.8 trillion reach final beneficiaries, a disbursed rate of 87.49%. Chena manoti o ibora nywele lo me Uganda gitika na watch na balance mapodi joshua longo ite yik pa parish development modu tie billion daka ngwen kuda biru ton abungwen podu mako joshua shwala kay neno mod yik pa government batong ma government pa Museveni wo kuda shelo tie parish development modu eni majote kare wacha performance parity percent pira bichu bora emioga lobo nambario performance parity percent paru ya busiel social assistance grant for empowerment stage OT% abusel, NADS OT% abusel, youth livelihood OT% abish, agricultural services percent dick, poverty eradication, women empowerment initiatives percent ario, operation wealth creation percent ario, loan services percent shell, generating growth opportunities and productivity for women enterprises grow project T% share. New project grow project petika what my bet to 12 it yik pa government ma juo kude ne kila loka ikuo pa dano. Why PDM outshines other program? Pirango majuteka na washa PDM uteka na timu maber kani poroko yik ukende pa government at manzelo ne yik Miriam Shan kudiko manyoli ngombe Uganda kwan matute ikartasi beach matin eni ikarata sabusiel low awareness hampers government programs ni ajutieka ni nyutungo pe yikpa government eni ni dano iyori mo poreo ke tu dano manok remba ginge pe yikpa government eni karashele ko sente ma government wo kudeni o mako juti kudeni kriemo shan kudi ipash pa dano awareness of free government services by sub-region. Northern Uganda stands at 56%, Eastern 64%, Central 49%, Western 57%. Nyunia podi Central karachiel go Northern Uganda yikpa government jutwe kana nyuthungo pire iyore mopore ni anyole ngom be Uganda momako ginwang pero kudiko yik inne. Wonen it kartasi abora NRM tribunal dismisses most parliamentary petitions enuke yoringe winjo yuak madano ge keto nilobo ko lem yerpa ngumilem gamba NRM manzelene ninwango juwang dani od moko shimingo mi Uganda ni makabera papati ni yermi orali farhioko pira wabusel mauba shibinu dong dadita barata mautie ngat maneno ilem shikapa ngumila mgamba NRM washina ya Paul pa petitions magibedi ukare winjo chalo tribunal petitions pa Paul judan riamo shen man manokre ma okado maber mazilone lembanyonga ni dano magishwalo petition mamigi dano manok Paul pa petitions etiakani washa jongoro shen man jukwetu lemedegi General Kano Gabahol talks with the South Sudan president koni batute wabedu ukare bikwani itkaratasi abungwen mano nyamo kudi karashela. It kartasa paru chikana nyito Museveni rallies landlocked countries for development enike yoringe chwalo wishipare be chwalo minimegu Robin Nabanja maute prime minister mingo mi Uganda. Robin Nabanja obedu third United Nations conference on landlocked developing countries ya waza Turkmenistan kama president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni uchwalo lambe pare yuri bange mana nyuto ni choko ma oshokri adurami awaza enu ikartasa par matili ikartasa para rio chitezi year later victims to be paid dano maginwango peko lemuk pa soso mi chitezi mawoti Kampala ora shelo kadu podi juchulo gingo man kawoni gite kan iwake bo government dia pirango ma government uvolo gavola man for the shul mamigide jumikungo. The government partnered with the Ghana-based Jospang group of companies to add value to the waste that had been dumped in Chitezi landfill in Lembe ma government utie kude mamako kom soso ma utie Chitezi. When then it karatasi aparang when how money lenders are congesting prisons near ya jumagimikum sente deni ni dano pol migire bagiteka de pong or the call batung tung bien nuango gitiu kukot bailiff iyori moporego ni shedo kani yako manka toro pen pangati mano ogam sente kudi bangi edong ishik pen chik mingo me Uganda dano magitimo kudi lama kumeni gipodho ite shik manjibologi odikol edong juteka na washine ya Paul migi gawoni juteka na mako genre magite I prison matongtung. Over 400 residents had been displaced from the 365-acre plot. Minister Mayanja asked to halt compensation for Rakai land. Mayanja has been asked to hold the compensation of an army officer for a 365-acre piece of land in Rakai district from which over 400 residents had been displaced. In Lambe Pang, Lara Bangom, Kidmawo, Karatasi, New Vision, Martin. Prosecution given ultimatum in 177 million tax fraud in Sheke Ramokwano and Constantine Okwi in the court. Court has given the prosecution team a final chance to present its witnesses in a case where a former tax agent is accused of giving a tax officer false information regarding a 177 million business transaction. The anti-corruption court in Nakasero, presided over by Principal Grade 1 Magistrate Christopher Opit, on Wednesday, directed the state to produce its key witnesses on September 4th, 2025, warning that no further adjournments would be granted in Ilenpido, pa Kesi Palem, Bokuo Palem, in Shakoti Kartasi, Martin, New Vision. Dakika, Pira Bishop Shell, Kading, Sawa Shell, Uguana Pidin Martin, Washironen Lem Tugu, Kawabedukare, Mimedra Su Shell Sawa, and when Miku Guano. Lem Tugu, we. Wafomateka jole lemtugu dakika pira bishori yoka dhinge sawa shell miku gweno pinuni Martin wenen lemtugu wiye washaka kudi ingoma wako inuke itugunemi community shield Crystal Palace mandoro chanyo Liverpool enige tugude mi community shield final community shield mandoro shido ni Crystal Palace enige yurige ma jurutugu pa Liverpool isaba jomiko gi penalty gi tugu ngo gwengo penalty mi baber ikinjumo miso penalty mandoro otie Mohamed Salah malabedo yemogo chunyo chwak Liverpool Kuru anen maraj inu anen mo ay kudi bong goal number shell and goal mira number shell anen tuguritum abedu go draw then yigam gishido I penalty piene bedu final Muhammad Salah karashelo ko jurtugo bi Liverpool bo kende lemede wuting mabera keshango goal eshane gibedu draw and tugune mi dakika pira bongwen yoringe du tap jigam gishido I penalty wanen penalty mamira shell oh Anderson jama goal pa Crystal Palace mandro otimoti maber bitigu dengo goal ni ay kudi I bang jirtugu pa Crystal Palace I penalty shootout gitugu maleng mitugu dengo eni community chila eni uchidi bo Crystal Palace Liverpool missing we could will ya chaki pa tumpa yenga muti akadibidi wangwa shinga busel ko yenga tugo bashibidi matek bitugu dengo anselo ne duo go pa Premier League Arsenal biba ko Manchester United dalo giteka de yugi bitugu dengo binano kinme tugu de bikatu ko batuta ko da bibedu kare kora iri sawa bungweni tuisa part yikwa mibar pa walu enter pirate ko nge wi removing the captain's armed band from Okello was wrong eno lembe ma Charles Mutebi Uguru ni we could will chenga sa bishi tugu mo obedi kidi Uganda Cranes karashala ko Guinea Okello de mubedo ngo captain ngatu bedo captain itugu esha obedo toraj ba tugi nge Okello itugu Mirachel ana bedo captain and to jobo kero tekara washire ya wado handman pa captain kudi bang Okello obedo le maberu ngo but apparently tugu shakoti maber kadi bende nia yo tiboraj mi wado handman kudi shingo Okello but loka ma moli bie kwaso ma uti kosh pa Uganda Cranes so team tugu ne bishinga sabichu bedo le maber bitugu dengo percent pira bongwen pa tugu magi tugu enduke itugu na mirashende ko Algeria giduogo ngo kene bar waneno Okello karashelo ko dano maroma dek ni wangwen giduogo cheni bar ikom dano apar we shell enu video mite kana neno enu former tech producer ni kele wa wiye itugu ma otugre gol ma mirashel ay bong mpande ma en goal esana maber bitugo header ma obido maber gol mirarioke wanen o ay enduke gol ma mirario eni gol mirario o ay ibong dadita isibiwe ma en go gol esene de keo ma keo gol babira dek ngi wa ben ya Alano Kelu remo bedo kare me moto gol mamir adeke wa former tech hajir tugu ba Uganda Cranes picket to nying Uganda obedikin ngom ma otie kare loyo tugu eno lem tugu ma okadhi chinga fabish wanen National Basketball League women's tugu ma otugre enike kodi YMCA Wandegea National Basketball League Nabisunsa gitugu karachel ko Jaguars ma Jaguars ochanyo Nabisunsa goal Pierre Boro Shell wi Pierre Bishwa when Rangers makreko Tuox inwangona chanyo Pierre Tuox ochanyo Rangers goal Pierre Basel wi adeki wi Pierre Bish KCCA makreko karachel ko Stoppers ma KCCA ochanyo Stoppers goal Pierre Basel wi Pierre Bish itingi bajo masho inwangona Titans gitugu karachel ko Jaguars ochanyo Titans goal sa Pierre Biru iwi Pierre Bish when itugunemi National Basketball League ma ukadho YMCA Wandegea ishinga sabu CL CAF Champions League first preliminary round African Stars versus Vipers CAF Federation CAF first preliminary round neck tugu karashel ko Nairobi United enu itugu nemi CAF Champions League karashel ko CAF Confederation Cups otiekane wetu akadebede ne CAF African Nation Championship chan de otiekane tugre ingom Uganda Kenya karashel ko Tanzania pamoja 2024 wanen African Nation Championship adwogi patugu mautugritu payenga inwangone ya Tanzania omako Madagascar Tanzania chanya Madagascar goal sariye ya shell Central African Republic gitugu karashel ko Mauritania Central African Republic ko madmash goal shell kudiba Mauritania and then Kenya utigu karashel ko Morocco ma Kenya chanya Morocco goals shell witongweno team Tanzania oteka na team maber bitigu dengo group mamigi Kenya de otie kani tugu maber I group mamig ene. Uganda Cranes tin gimakri ku Niger. Sawar hyo mirotienu tugu ene obeshiwutu na nedi koni bimikira prediction maperi itugu pa Uganda magibimakri ku Niger sawar hyo mirotienu. Ento wikuduwil South Africa tinu mako Guinea sawa para shell miretu mondo tisingal fa par pitugu hyo ni zo neni wilo tiki ni aikudi online enuke website pa CAV ibibedi ukare minuangu link maketo iwilo ko tiki mea ibishimondo ko itugo South Africa bimako Guinea and then Uganda bimako Niger. South Africa Guinea sawa parashel Uganda Niger sawa rio mirutieno wa formatek wakayom wabidu gutende kamaling ko lembe demokende kana shel ko Emma Akwero nyingati oringi Dennis nyingaza shelindu a parashel padwi mir a bora oral farihago pira hiyo wi abi program rupitin iwandu television for medri wange chil sawa angwen miku bueno wa formatek